Hello, this is your balcony live. Happy Monday, everyone. That's the Poisitano. That's the Mactan channel. Let's turn the camera around and take a look. Thanks for joining the live stream today. It's been a while since I've gone live. And there's another jet taking off. That's a red one. That's a red airplane. Anybody know what airline that is? Let me know. Comments below. You can hear it. I can hear it a little bit. I can hear it a little bit today. You can see the workers on the Poisitano building as well. How are y'all doing? Happy Monday from Mactan Newtown in Cebu, Philippines. You can see that the pool is closed on Monday. Nobody in the pool today. How are y'all doing? Happy Monday. Look at the beautiful weather in the Mactan Channel. Look at how gorgeous it is. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Loud motorcycles, per normal. How are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the live stream today. I should just set the camera like this. And go live like that. Just set the camera like this. And go live. Someday I'll learn how to do this. How are you? Peace out. My name is Tim. We can do a live like this. That's the Poisitano. That's the Pearl. Thumbs up for the videos. I appreciate it. I hear something behind me. It is a beautiful, glorious, sunny day in the Philippines. Thanks for joining my live stream. Someday I'll figure out how to do a live stream on my balcony that's comfortable. But right now, I don't know how to do a live that's comfortable. Right about there would be good. Set the camera right there. Hello, my name is Tim. Ask any questions you want in the chat box below. Setting the messages to be visible. If you have a question, just put it in the chat box below. I would appreciate it. I would. I'm trying not to get too many of the condo buildings involved. I do appreciate you joining my live. If you have questions about Mactan Newtown or me, just let them know in the comments below. My name is Tim. I'm from Florida, USA. How are you? Oh, listen to that motorcycle. Loud motorcycles in the Philippines. I do appreciate you joining the live. Thanks for joining. How are you? Maybe I'll just sit on a chair. Nobody has questions today. When are you all going to move to the Philippines? That's my question to you. When are you going to move to the Philippines? Does anybody have a plan to move to the Philippines? I can help you out. I can put you in contact. I know people that have condos that are for lease right here. Mactan Newtown. Thanks for watching my videos. Thumbs up the live stream if you want. Otherwise, we will just sit here and wait. Maybe I'll put this here. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just put this here and turn the camera around. And we'll do this. We'll sit here. I'll stand here. But I don't like the fact that you can see the condo units behind me, so we'll do that. And I'll put my head around. Any plans today, Stephen? No, I don't have plans. No, I don't. Here, let me, yeah. No, I don't have any plans. That's why I'm doing the live stream. Monday, the pool is closed. I'm too lazy to go to the pool at the beach. It's almost too hot to walk around. There is a high UV index warning today. But at 2 o'clock, which is in 1 hour from now, I'm going to go and make a video over at the Mangrove Residences. I'm going to make another apartment tour video over at Mangrove Residences. I made a video a couple of weeks ago. And at 2 o'clock, I'm going to go there and make a video. So tomorrow, cross your fingers, if everything goes right, tomorrow you will see another apartment tour over at the Mangrove Residences video released at 6 a.m. in the Philippines time. So today's a lazy day. I'm going to make a video later. But that's it. Really nothing going on today. That's why I'm going live. When I go live, usually that's when I have nothing better to do. Although I should go live more regular and recurring. The last live I did, it was a food review live. That was, I think, 8 days ago. Thanks for joining. Let me know in the comments below where you're all from. What country are you from? Do you plan on coming to the Philippines? And if you're in the Philippines, do you like it in the Philippines? I'm glad there's rosemary around there. Yes. Yeah. In fact, yesterday I was planning on going to S&R Wholesale to buy more steak, beef steak, and I could not find a taxi ride. They were all booked at noon. I'm a late riser, and at around lunchtime on a Sunday, it was very difficult to find a taxi to get over to S&R. So I stayed here. So maybe tomorrow, look at the size of this plane going. Wow. Look at that. That is a big airplane taking off. That's one of the biggest ones I've seen. Taking off on Cebu Mactan International Airport. So I didn't go to S&R. Maybe tomorrow, sometime this week. A lot of sad people leaving. I'm glad there's rosemary. Yes, a lot of sad people leaving, that's for sure. So I'm going to have to buy more rosemary. And something tells me when I go to Robinson's, they might not have it. But I'm going to find out. So sometime this week, I'm going to S&R, get steak, and then I'm going to go to Robinson's and get the rosemary. I will look for rosemary at S&R as well. And if they have it there, I'm just going to buy it. But you'll find that a lot of times the stores in the Philippines, 1 week they'll have the item in stock, the next week it'll be gone, and then it won't be there for 5 more months, and then it automatically shows up again. So the supply chain here in the Philippines is erratic, inconsistent, however you want to describe it. It's just one of those things. Like in America, you know that you can almost always get the food you want when you want it. Occasionally the stock runs out, and then in a few days it's there again. But in the Philippines, it's sporadic. A lot of times they'll run out of an item and they'll replace it with a different item. It might not even be related to the item. Have you seen Pop-Tarts? I don't know. I don't recall seeing Pop-Tarts. I don't recall. I do eat them occasionally in America, Pop-Tarts. But it's not one of those things I always ate. It's not something I eat regularly, so I've never really looked for them. I don't recall seeing them, to be honest with you. They might be here. I don't know. I really don't know. Sounds like you're a Pop-Tart fan. How I like my Pop-Tarts are I like to toast them, lightly toast them, just kind of heat them up, and I put butter on them. And they're the best. Oh my God. Pop-Tarts heated with butter. You can't beat it if you want a sweet treat. You cannot beat it. What are they doing down there? What are they doing? Those men are carrying cardboard. And you will see that often. You see those workers carrying cardboard on their head down by the museum. The Filipinos will, whatever they carry, they usually put it on their head to shade them from the sun. Whether it's cardboard, I've seen them carry big sheet metal pieces. They carry it on their head so they can shade their body from the sun because it's intense. What the heck was that? What was that? What was that? Was everybody in one piece? What was that? I don't know what that was. But anyway. Sometimes you hear strange noises here in the condo building. Where was I? Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts warmed up with butter. Cannot beat it. Cannot beat a Pop-Tart. I don't recall seeing them. Again, I haven't looked for them here in the Philippines. But if you do find them, you're going to pay more than American type prices. And I just, excuse me, I just watched a YouTube video about the Philippines. It was a local Philippine YouTube channel indicating that the inflation in the Philippines is high. So expect to pay high prices here. And I mentioned several times that my massage went up 20 pesos from 500 to 520 pesos. Food prices have gone up in the last 6 months. And I've noticed that the prices have gone up. When I came here in January, I noticed that things have gone up because I was here last year in April. So between April of last year and January of this year, things went up. And then from people think it's not. I don't think the Philippines is cheap. The only thing cheap in the Philippines are your rents and your labor-related services, like a massage, like your haircuts. Those are cheap. Groceries are not cheap. In fact, if you want decent vegetables like tomatoes, like broccoli, like cauliflower, it's more expensive here than in America for those types of vegetables. In fact, there's an expat that lives in this building. Yeah, it's labor related and service related things are cheaper. But food is not. Food items are not cheaper here. I would consider it the same price, if not higher. These little cherry tomatoes, you can buy them at Robinson's. There's like only 8 of them in a package, and there's another plane taking off. Like 8 or 10 cherry tomatoes in a package was like $3 here at Robinson's. Vegetables, bell peppers, green bell peppers, and they're really small here in the Philippines. You can buy a green bell pepper, small. It's going to cost you almost $2 for one small green bell pepper. Broccoli and cauliflower, outrageous. I just bought asparagus. Price per square foot of rent is actually probably more in the Philippines. I'd pay. Oh yeah, I've never really calculated that. That might be a good point. If you look at a per square foot basis, you might be actually right about that. I should do an analysis on that someday. But you actually might be right. It's not cheap living in the Philippines. No. I would not consider it cheap. I think it's just getting more expensive every month that goes by. Like I said, just watched a YouTube video about how inflation in the Philippines is kind of running rampant here. Inflation is crazy. Unless you're going to eat street food all the time, you can't afford to eat here. You can't afford to eat good vegetables here. There's an expat that I told I was going to run over to S&R yesterday. He wants me to buy him a couple of packages of frozen vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, those types of things. He said he bought some at Landers in Cebu, and it was terribly expensive for frozen vegetables. It's because people here don't eat them. It's only the foreigners that eat them. And you can't really get those things here. And when you do find them, it's outrageous. I cannot believe the price of the small cherry tomatoes at Robinson's. It's like shockingly expensive. I bought some asparagus the other day. They were fresh asparagus. They were really good at Robinson. And it was like $3 for like 6 small thin pieces of asparagus. Ridiculous. Good quality vegetables, expensive. If you're a big vegetable eater, stay in America. It's cheaper to eat there. But where you save your money, what is this? But where you save your money, yeah, but it's expensive, right? It's super expensive. I buy cherry tomatoes in America all the time. And it was like cheap. It was like $2. I'd get a big bucket of them. I don't know. It was like $2. Here, you get like 8 of them for like $3 or $4. It's ridiculous. It's really, really expensive. There's another airplane taking off. They use a blast scheduling system here, just like most other airports, where all the airplanes come in and take off around the same time. It helps with scheduling for labor, things like that. So you'll see a period during the day where they're taking off, and then another period where they're all coming in, and then you'll see most of the day you won't see any planes, and then around 5 o'clock tonight you'll see them, all the planes coming in. And now here we are at lunchtime, they're all taking off. So it's a blast scheduling system. It's similar to how they schedule planes in America. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a comment below where you're from. If you have any questions, comments, concerns. But overall, I don't think the Philippines is cheap to live. It's getting more expensive every day, for sure. And eventually, someday, people are going to start waking up to the fact that you can't live on street food alone, and it's going to cost you a lot of money to live here, to eat here, because where you save your money is the street food. But you can't eat street food every day. You can't eat fish and rice every day. That's primarily what your street food is. And if you want decent vegetables, you're going to have to pay the price at the grocery stores. That's just the way it is. Or you research other countries to go to, you know. Sounds like a lot of people are leaving the Philippines. They're going to other countries. They're going to Thailand. They're going to Vietnam. They're going to Cambodia. They're going to Laos. Maybe there's a reason they're doing that. I don't know. Don't know. No, don't know what to tell you, but there seems to be more people considering leaving. And I think inflation is one of those reasons why. Among other reasons. For sure. Thanks for forwarding and liking the videos. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. What time is it? I've been live for 20 minutes. I'll try to go 1 hour on my live stream today. And I talked to a lot of the sales agents here at Mega World, and they say there is, fewer and fewer foreigners here. It's harder for them to sell condo units because there's fewer and fewer foreigners. I'm hearing that pretty much across the board from the sales agents. And then I talked to taxi drivers. They're saying the same thing. Fewer and fewer foreigners for whatever reason. So when you see these videos about tourism is down, that's true. It is. I really rely on the locals when it comes to stuff like that. You can have statistics, but statistics can be old or they can be manipulated. So talk to the locals, talk to the salespeople, talk to the taxi drivers. Are they taking fewer taxi rides with foreigners? Are they selling fewer condos because there's a lack of foreigners? Yeah, it's decreasing. And it's a lot. It's a lot. Somebody was telling me that this time of the year, November, December, is when the tourism picks up because people come here for the holidays. They come here to celebrate Christmas, etc. And I asked the sales agent that the other day. I said, somebody's telling me that this is the time of year you're going to see a lot more tourists because of Christmas and all of that. She said she's not seeing it. Not seeing it. Tourism is actually down quite a bit in the Philippines. And then you've got some people that say, well, it's down because they're kicking the Chinese out, which is true. But it's also down because there's just less people coming. Don't know why. It could be due to the natural disasters. I think a lot of it is going to be due to the earthquakes, the typhoons. We still are considered to be in typhoon season here through December. We'll see what the first of the year brings, January, February, March. See if the tourism picks up again. But right now, it appears to be down. And pretty much everybody I'm talking to, especially these sales agents walking the streets, they're telling me it's harder and harder to sell these condos because there's just not enough foreigners. That's what they're telling me. And foreigners to them include Japanese, Koreans, Europeans, not only Westerners. When they say foreigners, they mean even Asian foreigners. There's a lot of Japanese and Koreans that come here. And even those people, I heard that the Japanese and the Koreans are kind of afraid of the earthquake, so they're staying away. So who knows? So just be careful when people say that, the foreign tourism is down. It doesn't only mean the Western foreigners. It could also mean the Far East foreigners as well. But as a general rule, tourism is down. I see it. The sales agents here are seeing it. The taxi drivers here are seeing it. And those are the frontline people that I rely on more so than a statistic that was generated 6 or 8 months ago. And who knows who manipulated those statistics and how they were massaged to tell a story that they wanted to tell. And that's really what all statistics are. I know, I worked in finance and accounting all my life. I could prepare a financial statement that looked great. I could prepare a financial statement that looked crappy. Numbers are flexible. Numbers are elastic. You can bounce a check. You can stretch a dollar. Statistics and numbers are variable and flexible and elastic. That's why I don't rely on statistics. I rely on boots on the ground type of people telling me what's going on. And the boots on the ground are telling me that tourism is down. And I believe that. It is a beautiful day, though. It was kind of cloudy and rainy the last few days. It's kind of crappy. But today is beautiful, gorgeous. High UV index warnings. Oh my God. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood to be in the Philippines. We shall see. I do believe that the Philippines is in somewhat of a state of transition. There is things going on in and around the Philippines that nobody knows what the outcome is going to be. And then you add on some of these natural disasters, the earthquakes, the typhoons, so people are kind of a little bit nervous. But I think in a few months, time will tell. In a few months, we're going to see what the real outcome is. Whether it's going to continue to decline, whether it's going to go back up. That's just my opinion. We're going to find out. We will find out. But all I know is that the Philippines is somewhat of an inflationary economy right now. There seems to be a little bit political unrest going on here as well. And then you add all of the other weird stuff going on with the other Asian nations in and around here, i.e. China. So it's kind of a dicey time. We're entering into an uncertainty period of time. That's my opinion. And nobody knows what the outcome will be. And I think that's keeping some of the tourists away. I think other people are seeing that as well. But all I know is America is kind of in turmoil as well. It's every time I turn a video on and watch what's going on in America, it just gets weirder and weirder in America as well. It's like, God, is there any place on earth you can go that's normal? And I don't think the answer is no, probably not. Probably not normal anywhere you go. Trying to find a good spot to hold this. My name is Tim. For those new that joined, please leave a comment below. Let me know what country you're from. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm doing a balcony live from Mactan Newtown in Cebu, Philippines. I'll turn the camera on so you don't need to look at my ugly old face. And you can look at the beautiful archipelago known as the Philippines, the Mactan Channel. Work continues in the Poisatano building, the Gasano-owned Mactan Circle Mall. You can see people on the roof over there. They say that mall is going to open by the first of the year, January 2026. Oklahoma, Stephen. Look at that plane taking off. Welcome from Oklahoma, Oklahoma. What time is it in Oklahoma? Like 11 o'clock at night? Midnight? There's a YouTuber in the Philippines that is from Oklahoma. Brent's Trippin'. He's a good old boy from Oklahoma. He's got his chewing tobacco out. He lives in Dumaguete City. You watch him, he's an Oklahomian. Good old boy. He's actually married to a Filipina down in Dumaguete City. We're gonna watch that plane fly far, far away. 11:20. Is that Central Time Zone? I grew up in the Central Time Zone. I grew up in Wisconsin. I think Oklahoma's in the Central Time Zone, just like Wisconsin. I think. Are you planning on coming to the Philippines, Stephen? That is the question I have for you. Are you planning on coming to the Philly Willy? But I do appreciate, watch my videos, Learn about Mactan Newtown. Oh, you are? When are you coming to the Philippines? Do you already have a girlfriend, wife, spouse, significant other, acquaintance, companion that lives here? That's the question I have for you. That is the question. It's nice here. Just don't come over here broke. There's too many people that come over here broke. They live paycheck to paycheck. They have nothing in their savings account. And the minute something goes wrong, they're broke. And they're asking other expats for loans and for money. Way too many. Just don't come over here broke. Because you're going to need some money to rely on. Everybody thinks the cash flow is even from month to month. I went there for a month, late 23. It'll probably be another year and a half. Go back. No girlfriend. Okay. If I'd be you, I'd wait, because right now it's kind of the political system here right now is kind of getting weird. You got typhoon and earthquakes going on. I'd wait. I would wait until at least next year. If you can wait, you probably should. The weather is up and down. One day cloudy, one day sunny. Yeah, I know, they come over broke, and then they go on YouTube trying to make money on YouTube, and then they complain that they're broke. It's like, come on. Just don't come over broke. There's way, way too many people here coming over here broke. Oh my God. If you have to live paycheck to paycheck or pension check to pension check and you have nothing in savings, don't come over here. Because everybody thinks cash flow is even from month to month. Everybody's doing budget videos on YouTube. Oh, I live on $800 a month budget. But what they don't realize is that 1 month your budget's $800. Oh, really? Cebu Yacht Club. I have to go over there. What they don't realize is 1 month your budget's $800. The next month your budget's $1,200 because there's an unforeseen expense, or you had your visa payment or something. And then the next month your budget is $1,000. And then the month after that it's back down to $800. And then the month after that it's back up to $1,100. Everybody thinks cash flow is even and flat, and they come over here thinking that they can come over on a pension month to month. They can come over and live on a $1,500 pension, and they find out that 1 month something happens and they have an $1,800 budget, and then they walk around with their pockets hanging out and they're broke. Don't come over here if you're like that. That's my advice. You need to come over here. You need to have a decent sized nest egg in a bank account that you can get your hands on in the event something happens. But so many people come over here. Hi from Cali, Robert. Cali is in the house. Surf's up, dude. No, that's Hawaii, right? Surf's up, dude. What's the saying in California? When are you coming from California? California is only like an 8 or 10 hour plane ride to the Philippines. When are you coming from Cali? Just come on over. I recommend don't fly through Taiwan. Whoop, whoop. Cebu, boss man. I was going to go to SNR today. Actually, I was going to go to SNR yesterday. I could not find a cab. I was going to hang out with you and the sick one at SNR. I need to get my beef and vegetables at SNR. I could not find a cab ride yesterday, Sunday at lunchtime here from Mactan Newtown. I need to get up early and catch a cab to go over to SNR. And why is the sick one leaving YouTube? Why is sick one leaving YouTube, or is that just a ruse to get views? Also, somebody texted me and said that the sick one mentioned me on one of his videos, and I couldn't see it, so I don't know if he mentioned me or not. But if he did, hugs and kisses to you. She is from Manila, Pacific, and now... Okay. Congratulations, married to a Filipina. So soon, boss man, I'm going to go over to SNR. Oh, he's not leaving YouTube forever. He's going to come back in a few months, right? I hope he comes back, because he's one of the most entertaining YouTubers I've ever seen in my life. He reminds me of my older brother. He's like a brother from another mother. But I'm going to go to SNR. Oh, Landers delivery. One of the expats here said he just got a Landers delivery yesterday. He said the food's expensive at Landers. He said it's expensive, and he wants me to go to SNR and pick up some frozen vegetables for him. He said it was cheaper at SNR. So either tomorrow, sometime this week, I'm going to SNR to get my beef tenderloin and my frozen vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, frozen vegetables. And I'm going to get up early. I'm going to get up earlier. I'm one of these guys that sleep in until 9:30, and then I have breakfast, I roll out of bed, and by the time I get shaved and cleaned up, it's 11:30. That's how I am. So for me to get up at 8 o'clock and go over to SNR is kind of a pain in the ass for me, but one day I'm going to have to do it. What the hell is that? But I'm going to do it. I have to get my meat. I have to get... The beef was awesome, and it was inexpensive at SNR. And the expat down here tells me that the vegetables are a lot cheaper at SNR than at Landers. So I'm going to go to SNR. And if you're there, we'll see you. Maybe we'll catch a cup of coffee with you at the food court. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. What time is it? 37 minutes. What are you going to get at Landers? Are you getting meat, vegetables? What are you going to get? You're going to get popcorn, Cheetos? What are you going to get? What's your dealio? What's your food item of choice? That's what I want to know. This is what I get to watch every day. This is what I get to see every day. Why would anybody come to the Philippines and not want to see this? I still don't get it. Why do you want to live in Cebu? We're going to check out... We're going to go out, check out kind of at Crow Point. I'm selling my home next year, and I'm retired 40 years at Stater Brothers Markets. 2 pensions. Oh, so you're not a broke ass. That's good. Yeah, don't come here broke, because the Philippines is going to make you broke if you do. It's going to make you broker. Uh-oh, they're excavating. 3 weeks now. This is the 3rd week excavating what soon to be is going to be a parking lot. Slow-moving excavator. That parking lot is flat as a pancake. In America, they'd use a bulldozer, and it would take them about an hour to do it. Frozen pizza, grapefruit, pomegranate, tocino napkins, fresh salad. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. It sounds like you have a high-end palate. I'm a Del Monte pineapple juice kind of guy, and I buy the local fruits and vegetables. Or is it your wife, girlfriend that's got the expensive appetite? You tell me. We're gonna watch that guy. What is he digging now? It was perfectly level, and now he's digging a hole. He's probably gonna dig a foundation for what? I should call this the parking lot live. You spend $5,000 on a dinner at the Sheraton Saturday night? My God, that's $100. The problem I have, I'll be honest with you, the problem I have with spending 5,000 pesos on a dinner in the Philippines is that it just does not taste like you're back in America. I have yet to eat at a restaurant. I hear all good stories, oh, high-end restaurants, high-quality meat, blah, 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 blah. I go there and I eat it, and it just does not taste high-end. And I'm one of these guys, I'm not going to spend 5,000 pesos on a meal that tastes like it should cost like $18 in America. And that's kind of my opinion on the food in the Philippines, what they... And that's what I feel about the food. I think the high-end restaurants are overpriced and the food quality is mediocre at best. If I'm spending $100, I want to go to, I'm going to have food that tastes like $100 food in America, and the $100 food here tastes like $18 food in America. So I really don't go out to eat that much at high-end places because I feel like I'm wasting my money on food that's mediocre tasting at best. What is he digging? It was perfectly flat until he started digging right there. What's he digging? What would you do if oil started spewing out of the ground there, just like Jed Clampett and the Beverly Hillbillies? He started digging there and oil. That's what I mean, Stephen. It's exactly what I mean. And I'll expand on that. The weird tasting food, even in the high-end restaurants, is because they use local mayonnaise, local mustards, local sauces that has a strange flavor to it. You can have a nice $100 steak, but they're going to serve it with a salad that has some unknown salad dressing with it, or they're going to serve it gooped up with some goopy sauce that comes from a foreign planet. And that is why I shy away from wasting 5,000 pesos on a high-end meal. It's the food that comes with it. It's the sauces. It's the gravy. It's the hollandaise sauce. It's just the sauces they use here and the dressings. It's just strange to me. When I order a hamburger in the Philippines, I order a hamburger and a bun, and I tell them, don't put any sauce on, don't put any ketchup on it, don't put nothing on it. I just want a hamburger and a bun, because they tend to goop up. Living here, I have, for the food I eat here, Cebu Boss Man. Because they tend to make a hamburger and they put some cheese on that is not even cheese. It's, I don't know what it is. It's wax that they melt on. And then they put on weird mayonnaise, weird sauces, and it makes that hamburger taste strange as hell. And that's kind of why I shy away from even the high-end restaurants, because it's just how they prepare the food. It's the techniques they use. It's some of the ingredients they're using. Just is not right, in my opinion. It doesn't taste the same. And I just feel I'm spending $100 on a meal that tastes like an $18 meal in America. What is he digging? Turkey dinner buffet. The turkey dinner sounds great. Where is that? Bali? That turkey dinner buffet sounds great, man. Why don't you email me the particulars on that? I think you have my email address. I could go for a good turkey dinner. It actually sounds pretty damn good. Bai Hotel. Is that in Mactan Island somewhere? It sounds familiar. Is it right up there? Is it right up there somewhere? Is it up on the peninsula? That's an expat foodies club. Maybe I should join that. Expat foodies club. I think maybe that's what I should do. Because right now I'm limiting myself to buying tenderloin steak at S&R across from Park Mall, Mandawi. Oh, it's on the Cebu side. I'm limiting myself to buying tenderloin steak at S&R, and expensive was really good French toast with the chocolate ganache and whipped cream. See, right there, I would suspect that the chocolate ganache is going to taste funny, as well as the whipped cream is going to taste funny. 269 people signed up. Okay, so does the ganache taste good, or in the whipped cream, or is it made from some foreign, strange things? I'm really picky. I'll be honest with you. I'm like the pickiest eater on earth. That's why I think I'm so damn skinny, because it's like, God, I'm kind of a picky guy. We're going to watch this guy on that backhoe. It's actually good there. At buy? You're talking at the buy? I could go for a good turkey, and I love mashed potatoes. I like dressing. I like turkey. I like the good old-fashioned Thanksgiving meal. Where can I get that in the Philippines that tastes? Buy. You're telling me to go to buy to get it. I might have to try it. I might have to do a food review there. Oh my God, I'm starting to get hungry thinking about a turkey dinner with stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy. Come on, man. Cranberry dressing. I'm living every day like it's middle of summer. I can't even relate to the fact that it's Thanksgiving here. Even in Florida, when it was Thanksgiving in Florida, it got cold out. I watch videos, people in Florida are running around with long sleeve shirts on. It's cold. I know it's coming around to be Thanksgiving and Christmas time. Here, it's always hot and humid. I can't even relate to the fact that it's Thanksgiving. They're playing Christmas music since September 1. It's like everything is screwed up. 50% off. You're talking $2 for Thanksgiving? $4 if you're a non-member and $2 if you're a member? Oh, $2,200. Okay. All right, so you're talking, well, you could save 20 bucks right there. How much is it to be a member? How much is it a membership? Is it an annual membership, or is it a free member, or what do you got to do to be a member? Is it like a Facebook page? You just sign up for free? Free? Oh. I'll just say that the Cebu Bossman guy sent me over and give me a half-price discount because I'm a member of a expat tasting club, food group. What the hell's he doing? It is interesting to watch this guy with the parking lot situation. It's all limestone under here. Yeah, why don't you do that, Cebu Boss Man? Chances are there's going to be 1 million people and I can't do a food review there, right? What time is it, by the way? What time? I got to make a video. I have to go over to the Mangrove Residences and make an apartment video. I'm going to do another video with Kayla. It was one of our more popular videos, affordable apartments. You can record there. Tables are everywhere.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll do a live stream and a food review at the same time. It's 5:30. In the Philippines, it's not 5:30, Cebu Boss Man. You live in the Philippines. What time is it there? Oh, 5:30 is when the meal is. What time is it now? At 2 o'clock, I have to go to Mangrove Residences and make an apartment video. Oh, the dinner. Duh. Oh, so they have like a start time there. What day? 1:44. Okay, I got to get going then. I wanted to do a 1 hour live, but that's, well, I can maybe squeeze out 10 more minutes. 9 minutes. Let's go 9 minutes, and then I'm going to have to split skin ski out of here and do an apartment video with Thursday the 20th. Oh, so it is on Thanksgiving Day. 5:30 Thanksgiving Day. Bye. And you are going to send me contact info. And you're going to somehow hook me up with the 50% discount. I'll spend $20 for the meal, but not 40. What do you think he's doing? I thought the parking lot was ready to go. I thought the next thing they were going to do is spread some gravel and they're going to put some... I said, oh, really? Did they like it? Did they enjoy their meal there? Did they give you feedback? What was their opinion of the food? I used to see Phil and Mike walk around here a lot when I was here in January. But since I've been here in May, I've seen him one time. I don't know what he does, where he goes anymore. I think he does a lot of inside videos, maybe. Don't tell me they have cloth napkins. So he can't tolerate cloth napkin type of restaurants. That's hilarious. That's freaking funny right there. Yeah, cloth napkins probably. Yeah, absolutely. So for what is it, 1,000 pesos, 1,100 pesos is what you're saying? You can go to Thanksgiving dinner. I would risk that. I would risk doing that, spending about $20 for that. And the weird thing is, I've never seen them at McDonald's here in Mactan Newtown. And I go to McDonald's a lot. I've never seen him in McDonald's. I would have thought he'd be in there all the time. I think he sits in the coffee shops looking for Filipinas a lot, I think. And I never go into the coffee shops here, so maybe that's what it is. I make my instant coffee in the condo. Marco Polo 5-star. Marco Polo is too far away though, right? That's way up in the mountains. What is he doing? He's just like digging and spreading and digging and spreading. And there's no method to the madness here. That's all limestone. In southern Wisconsin, we had the same kind of turf. 2 inches of topsoil and then a limestone rock underneath it. That's how this island is. Very interesting. Last year I had roast beef, carving station. Oh my God, roast beef, please. Please set me up with some decent roast beef. When I go back to America in March, I'm going to gorge myself with beef. I probably should fly back to America more often. I should go back every 6 months and just gorge myself with good food and then come back here and then go on a 6-month diet and go back to America, gorge myself and come back here. We'll call it the 6-month no eating kind of a diet. It's the 6-month fasting diet. But I have to get over to SNR and get my beef because I'm going crazy right now. And soon, in the next few days, I'm going over there. What is he doing? Do the Thursday beef tenderloin Gold Coast and yeah, did you already send me that one? You should just create a I have a Facebook page. Why don't you log on to my Facebook page and just send me messages or something. It's called Streams of Philippine Dreams, Facebook. Streams of Philippine Dreams, just like my account. It's a Facebook. Go out, try to find it, and try to friend me. I'm not sure if I set it up right. Some people are saying they can't find me, they can't find, I don't know. Streams of Philippine Dreams, Facebook. Go out there. I want to start a community. I want, me to sign up Cebu Expat Foodies. Yeah, I would follow that page on my Facebook. I'm trying to get a community going here so I don't have to remember all this shit and I don't have to read through a billion different emails from different people. Just throw it all in one central repository called Facebook. Okay, we're going to have 3 minutes till countdown until I have to rush over to the mangrove residences and do a video. You'll probably be upset that I'm not on time, but it is what it is. It's Filipino time, right? Time check. Philippines time check. Is he just trying to pull big stones out of there? What the hell is he doing? 152, thank you. Oh, there's another plane taking off. T-minus 1 minute and 20 seconds. Still don't know what the hell he's doing. He's digging it up for some reason. They did have a land surveyor down there, was it yesterday or the day before? And maybe they saw a high spot there. Maybe he's trying to level that down, possibly. That's probably what he's doing. That's my guess. All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds until I have to run and do a video. Now he's digging a pretty big hole there. That's they're going to have to put. They're maybe digging the spot for the station where they have a manned station where they sit in there and they take your money. Maybe that's where that's going to be. I don't know what you couldn't call it, but there it is. We're going to leave you now.
Peace out. I got to go and make a video. Thanks for watching. Forward the videos to anybody who feels interested. Take care. See you later. Have a good one. Take care.